Hello, welcome back. I have done some work this last stream to organize the show file a little bit, and I've gone through it. I've made all of my groups that I need. Um, so hopefully we can actually do some good progress today. One thing I did not check was to see if the audio here is still bugged. Okay, sounds like it's working, so that's good. But yeah, today we are doing this. Let's see here. Store. Oh wait. Cancel that. Where is my? Where's my screen too? There it is. Okay, that's better. Hello, hello, welcome in. We are ready to get going on this. So, yeah, today we are programming using recipes. We are going to be time coding to the song 2 by Baby No Money, which I think will be fun since we have these ACL 360s down here, which have a matrix. What's up, Scott? Welcome in. So yeah, this is our little rig we get to play with. I already have some stuff programmed in here, but we need to add on to this because it's boring right now, and we need to make it fun. Oh, what's up, Trey? How you doing? Welcome to my life of work. Hello, welcome in Mindtech. So yeah, for this song, I feel like it'd be fun if the bottom here was like a rainbow whenever they say baby no money. So let's make that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our color here and we're gonna make a CMY phaser. So I need to integrate the colors, which I think is, yeah, Shift A to integrate. So we'll do cyan. Ooh, ooh. Hold on. Shift A, integrate, cyan. Oh, I guess I need to make my selection first. So we'll grab our bottom ACL pixels, do all of them. Turn off highlight here. And then we'll go to our color here, integrate, cyan. We'll go to our next step. So we'll do cyan, magenta, Shift A, magenta. And then our last one is yellow. And there we go. Now it says CMY. So we'll go to our temp faders here. And we can see it all here. And select all of our steps here. Actually, I want to see what it looks like to put a face through it. That's kind of fun. Yeah. Sure, let's do that. And then let's make it go a lot faster. So let's go here and then bump that up quite a bit. I feel like this should have a lot of energy. Actually, maybe we set this to a Speedmaster. That'd probably be good. So then we can reference it later on. And then, so yeah, let's put this back to 60. We'll go to Speedmaster and we'll say speed 2 will be our color effects. So for now, I'm going to store this, I guess, just right in here. CMY. So since this is a universal phaser, I mean, it is a universal selective, but I should theoretically be able to go up to any light here, give it some brightness here. And then I should be able to click this, and there's our phaser. Now, of course, it doesn't have the phase offset in it because that is a matrix, but it does have the phaser information in it, which you can see over there on the visualizer. It's pretty cool. So yeah, let's store this into our recipe. So I'm going to enable edit recipe, and then I'm going to we're going to select our group of our bottom pixels. Then we are going to go to our temp fade phasers, select CMY. And we can see on our recipe here that it has created that line. And then we're going to store this into here in merge. So now if we look at the recipe for here, you can see the CMY has been added, but I don't want it to just be in the CMY. I want it to be with the, or have the phase. So from phase, and we'll say 0 through 360. There we go. Yeah, so we can store the matrix values in here in the recipe, and then it calls from that base preset, and then is applies the matrix later on in the pipeline, which you can see here. And we can even set blocks and groups and stuff. So if I wanted to do blocks 25, which is how many pixels are on each of these, I mean, you're not really going to see much of a difference. Maybe if I did like blocks of like 100, you might see it more. You can kind of see it's like being divided up. It should be by 4s is what's at, but it's really hard to see with this effect. But I'm going to set this back to none just for now because it's kind of fun having it nice and smooth like that. Cool. So that's that. I feel like we also need some other lights happening right here because it's pretty bare. And also there needs to be a filler cue where it goes to black. So let's do that. Clear out. And then we'll select our pixels here and we'll say to 0. There we go. So preset 0. Recipe's not happy. There we go. Now it's happy. Yeah, and then we're actually going to say store Q 5.5. Yep. Cool. Yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? It's baby, no money. He's always up to something. Yeah, cool. So now we have these recipes in here. Let's add some other stuff. Maybe let's make a stage wash. I'm gonna turn off my recipe editor here, and I am going to go to my layout actually, and to my main rig. Movers here. Highlight my X5s. We're just gonna grab these guys, store it to here, and I'm just gonna say front wash. And I only need those two lights because we're just highlighting one person right now. If I rearrange the stage for like a band or something, then I would grab more lights, but that's all we need for now. So let's go back to this view. We'll move this guy to fit in with its friends, which is going to be, oh, it's actually up here. Cool. Turn on highlight, and then we'll do a focus. So we will tilt it a little bit. Wow, this is like right on top of him. Yep. I believe it's going to be this one. Okay. Try that again. There we go. And then we will go to this guy. There we go. So now he's well lit. We'll go to our positions here, and then we'll say stage wash. Bam. So that's a selective guy there, so we can do that. And then also what we need to do is, I should just make this pool universal. We need a nice CTO color. So let's see. Does it have a built-in CTO color? It's a CT blue CTO. Turn off highlight so we can see what we're doing. Dimmer at, where is it? Please, okay. Yeah, that'll work. CTO. Save our work. Cool. And then let's add that step into our first queue here. So first we'll set a marker, which puts our fixtures into place for when the song starts, and then it will turn on. Or actually, yeah, we'll set the marker and then we'll have it turn on later. So we'll grab our front wash and we'll set it to their stage watch position. Oh, and I am not in the recipe editor, so let's do that again. Front wash, stage wash, and CTO. Cool. So now those are set. We'll store that in with the marker queue. Object locked. Merge. Cool. So now if we take our front wash here and turn it on, it'll be right where we want it, which is perfect. I may even add a zoom to that. So we'll go to focus here. I am doing all sorts of crap I don't want to do. Grab our front wash. Put it to 100. Oh, these things go wide. That's crazy. Yeah, that's fine. We'll set that. So we'll grab our front wash here. Zoom. There. And of course it's not happy, so we'll do it again. Merge. Clear. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then here we got to do something that's a filler. So maybe we do maybe something with like the uh, X4 bar 10s. So we'll grab the sim bar. Um, and then do I have a position for those? That is like I do not. So here, let's make them. I gotta get into the habit of doing the recipe edit mode. But tilt 0. Ooh. Very interesting. Also realized that grabbing the sub fixture doesn't play nice. There we go. So yeah, that's exactly what we'll do actually. We'll grab the main fixture here, go to position, tilt it out to 90 degrees. And then let's see. Yeah, we'll do a nice wide wash. The recipe, that guy. Why are you not happy? You have everything you want. Okay. Put that there. Clear. Grab those. Store, merge. Cool. So now while we're in this in between queue, save our work. Uh, let's make a cool effect with these guys. So we'll grab our sim group here, turn off highlights, go into our temp phasers, and then let's grab one of these. So let's just play for a second, see what we can come up with. So MA3, give it a wings of 2, and a phase through 360. It's cool, but like I think I want the phase to be more exaggerated. I'm gonna go to dimmer. So let's do single step. Okay. I want the lines to be shorter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my relative layer here. Pretty sure you can't go below 100. But I can change the width. I'm going to turn off single step here. And let's go to my width value. And let's increase it for the off step. Like by a lot. And then what if we go to our first step width and we decrease it? What happens if I increase this? feel like nothing's changing. It's very odd. It's not gonna be transition. Measure. What does measure do? Whoa. It's like a scale. The default over 2. Yeah. Okay. Well, how do I get these trails to be shorter? Maybe I adjust the phase? Ooh, that's closer to. Oh, wait, that's. Oh, but I can go negative. Yes. Okay, this is more like what I was wanting. Yeah. This is cool. Uh, and then we'll assign it to. I guess this is a dim phaser, so it's going to be assigned to Speedmaster 1, which we can check out if we do this. And I can bring it up. It goes faster. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to my dim phasers here. I'm gonna store this one here. Which I wonder probably. Ooh, that's a trip. Probably need to select that and then go to here and do this. Yeah. And it does store the matrix information, which is fine. X4 bar 10 random lines. I feel like it's like a somewhat random line look. So we'll do that. And then what we'll do for our recipe, so we'll start editing a new recipe. We will grab those. We'll do our dim phaser that we just made, and then let's color it. Feeling kind of orange for this. Because it's like appreciation, and I feel like orange is like a very like celebratory appreciating color. Does that make any sense? So we'll store that into there. We'll merge, and then we'll have the tracking. Wrong one. Put that away. Nope, not shuffle. Well, ooh, bars all screwed up. We'll say delta 0. the tracking. Cool. Delete. Get out of recipe editing mode. Let's go to our timecode real quick. Check out this bad boy. Actually, check out our sound pool here. I want to. Maybe it's in here. Ah. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. I just wanted to move the time code back a second, just so there was a bit of a breather at the beginning. Cool. So in our time code here, I would like to add a new track. And this is going to be our main. I am typing in shortcuts. Add a new track here, and this is going to be our main sequence. Cool. I'm going to add a event. Hello. Am I gonna have to just like? I mean, I guess I could. Okay. Actually, let's undo that. We'll off this. Okay, and then we'll go to our first events here. And then we'll move back here. Okay, I'm gonna make my speedmasters here. Actually, I'm going to move them over here. Master speed 2, which is actually, I'm gonna wait, can you not rename these anymore? Color speed, nope. Speed. Dimmer speed. Master speed 3. Oh, I see. Movement speed. Cool. And then I'm actually up here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say command. I'm gonna say Speedmaster. Oh geez, 3.1. Wait, can you not do this anymore? Oh wait, did they change the syntax of that? Speed 1 at 100. Is that how it works now? I guess I can type it here to test it. Speed 1 at 100. Special master 3.1 at 100. I know that's how it used to be in MA2. Speed 1. Right? Speed 1 at 100. Executor 1.208 at 50. What's the help speed master? At speed value. All right, Google. How to set the speed of a speed master via command on MA3. Oh, it's just master. It's not special master anymore. Interesting. So let's say master 3.1 at 100. Oh, but it's out of a value. Um, oh, it's BPM. Master 3.1 at BPM 100. That's weird, but I get it now. Master 3.1 at BPM. Oh, what's the BPM of this song? That'd be good to know. BPM of 2 BB, no. Oh, it's 128. Classic. All right. Master 3.1 at BPM 128. And then I'll do the same thing, but for master 2, which is our color. master 3.2 at BPM 128. And we'll do the same thing just for the hell of it. Master 3.3 at BPM 128. Now they're all at 128. So we can exit out of here. Play.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop, creatine, steam room, equinox. 3 bad thoughts giving me triceratops. 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like a thief in the night. You off, I'm on, it's a circle of life. I'ma top my shit, yeah, I'm crossing the line. Yeah, I'm BB and O.
So there's a little like in the background, there's a sound that plays. And I think I want to have an effect going to it. So what I want to do here is I want to take my rig and I want to split it in half. Then I have half the rig pointed left and half the rig pointed right. And I want to have the lights going up and down. So let's grab our bottom hybrid. No space. Highlight. So I'm not in highlights. There we go. Position. It's going to go straight out. And then we're going to do MA3, groups of 2. Going to go to group of 1 here. Oh, and now it wants to split it down the middle. What the heck? Okay, then we'll do blocks. Blocks of 3. There we go. Take these guys and gonna rotate them. Let's do a full 10. We'll set. And then we'll do a hybrid special. Divide special. And then for our marker queue, what we will do, edit recipe, we'll grab those. We will go to our hybrid special. And then we will do a beam focused, zoom to 0. And let's see, anything else we want to do with that? For now, no. Oh, you know what? Also, let's make it orange. Store, merge. Now, this is where things are going to get interesting because I have here that this is going to track at delta 0, which I actually don't want to be true. Because I need to check this recipe. So I do turn off the previous fixtures. Okay. So now the hybrids are here. It's interesting. You can see them change to white. I want them to kind of be going up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. So we have this position here, which is fine and dandy. Then I want them to go to this position. And then let's check our phaser here. But I want it to be in groups of, oh, wait. Oh, it's because we're editing a recipe. That's why. Try that again. Bottom. That's fine. Sure. I like this motion. We'll go back to our phaser here. We will say groups of 2, and then we will 0 through 360. And let's give it a wings of 2 too. I want to keep it symmetrical. Ba 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 ba. Cool. That looks pretty sweet. Let's assign this to a speed master of yeah, that one. It's like this walking effect, which pretty cool. Makes the stage look nice and big. So let's store that to our position phaser. Store. This is going to be hybrid bottom divide group 2 wings 2 phase 360. Let's enable our recipe editor. We will grab our bottom hybrids, and then we will do this phaser here, and we'll store it into there. Merge. And then for my next trick, I will turn them on. So that one, that one. And merge. Now if we go back and look at what we've created here, we can off our sequence, and this is what we got. So there was some weirdness going on there. Let's see if it does it again. So I think it has to do with our deltas here, delta tracking. I don't think this works very well if it's not just like a one-off cue. So I think I'm gonna have to off everything between these. Let's set it to nothing. Off. Yeah, it's still like jumping. Why? I don't know why these cues are making it jump. It's very strange. happens if I release all these? Huh. Some weirdness going on. Why is it jumping? Let's Google it. Movement, phasers, stutters when changing is MA3. Hmm. I think we've encountered a bug in the MA software, which is not very fun. It's a pretty cool effect, though. Hmm. I'm just doing some reading here. It says if a phaser is stored in a subsequent queue with only tracking data and no absolute values, the console may reset the phaser's starting point with each key change. Increase the noticeable jump, brother. No, that's for like queue transition. I don't know if there's anyone in chat who might know um, what this issue is. Yeah, this is a strange one. I don't really know. Um, hmm. Because this might be something that plagues are. Oh wait, maybe it's. Is it frame rate?
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop.
No. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Let me look at this on my big screen here. Really take a look at what's happening. Oh, maybe it has to do with the time code. Time code. Set up. Um, these are all go tos instead of goes. So what if it was like this? I'll off this.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a.
Okay, so that's fine. Does that mean so that fixed that? Does that mean I can do the tracking distance? Delta zero.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop, creatine, steam room. We could have 3 bad thoughts, giving me triceratops. 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like it's even the night.
Okay.
You off.
So obviously it creates some tracking issues because we're not clearing the two out. Okay. Well, we will just pretend the tracking distance feature doesn't exist for now. But we know that why it's making this phaser jump, which is good. Let's take a look here. Oh wait. Why Ah, I see. You have to actually turn off the other ones. So what we'll do for this actually is we'll go to into this recipe here, and I'm pretty sure this works as like a order of operation if I'm not mistaken. So I should be able to like grab these and um make them the 4-letter variant. And then actually turn them off. And then what we're going to do is we will start editing a new recipe here, clear out our selection. And then we'll grab our ACL left and right 2-letter, and then we'll scroll down to where it says no. And we need to dimmer them to 100. I think that will do it. It did not do it. Recipe editor, left, right. Oh, because these are dimmer values. Right. Yeah. Store that into there. Merge. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we for ship A, B? No. Maybe this one is tracking distance of delta 0. And same with this one. And then in this one, we will just undo the turning off of those. Okay. That seems to be working fine. Like that. Save our work. Time code.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm
And then I think when it's doing that, we will grab our. Let's see. Let's grab our hybrid bottom position. Yeah, something like that. Um, so we'll store this into here. Which does that stomp the phaser? It does. And then I want to do um, oops. I want to select. Well, I guess it does because it's a position and it takes over. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, so then let's grab these and we'll actually set them to 0. And then we'll also grab these and set them to 0. Store that into there. Merge. And then this is actually going to have a fade of 2 seconds. No. Yeah, I think that works. I think that makes sense. And then we'll say that's 0, right? And then store that here. And is there a way to like um delay? Does the matrix have the delay? Oh, it does have the delay. So I could, I mean, yeah. Grab these. Let's go to this queue. Grab these at 0. The matrix. Maybe not. Might have to go through here. 0. Wait, maybe it's going to be 100 through 0 through 100. Store merge. Oh, because that's in seconds, isn't it? Because if I take these, hold on. Let's delete this queue. Oh yeah, it's still running actually. Okay, so it is doing it, but doing it in the wrong direction. So let's try that again. Let's say no space at 0, delay 0 through 2 through 0. Store that there. clear and go. And then I want this to be a follow queue. No, I want it to be a time queue. Wait, am I doing this wrong? Am I supposed to just say, hey, take these, set them to zeros, and then in here say x wings to 2, and then delay from 0 through 2? Or I guess it would just be 2, right? Yeah, that is the proper way to do it. Huh. It's different from how it would be done in MA2, but I guess it makes sense. Time. Yeah, it's fine. Da, 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 da. And I could easily speed it up by just going into the recipe and saying, hey, move faster. Hmm. But I kind of want it to be more interesting looking. Store merge. Nope, don't do that. Is there like a updates? No. Yeah, set that back to 0. It was mad at me that I put in a value. Hmm. Man, this stuff is so like different from I guess the way my brain is wired. I can't change that value, or I can change that value and it's fine. I can even change that one and it's fine. But why is it whenever I add groups to it? Oh, see, now it's fine. But why was it throwing a fit before? Can I shuffle from within a... Ooh, technically, yes. Let's see if that works. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you can put a shuffle on it. Sure. We can do that. See if it works. And then surely there's a way to just drop in a new marker. Right? Surely. Not a way to manually add a marker. Oh, it's probably over here. Wait, why do I feel like I moved one? Oh, maybe not.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradox.
Actually, really close. Right there.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradox.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a...
I think I need this to be slightly faster. Like 0.8. It's like just barely too slow.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradox. 3 school.
And then I need it to like immediately set to the next position. which I feel like we need to make some nice fancy positions. So didn't we make some special positions? We did. So let's see. Oh, it's not symmetrical. It's like organized chaos. So I think I want to set the yeah, I want to set these guys here. Um, dun, 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 dun. So let's start editing our recipe. We will grab our cobras. We'll set them to here. Mm, yeah, that one looks better. I don't think setting that to 2 does anything. And then let's put them at golds or yellow or orange. Oh my gosh, since that's what we've been doing. And then make sure they're zoom all the way in. Make those beams nice and crisp. Then we'll store, merge that into that. And then let's take these guys. The matrix, two groups. I'm still in recipe mode. No space. The matrix, groups of two. Why does it? This thing is such a mess. basically I'm going to be able to do this. Let's try this. Grab these guys. Let's just grab all of them, and we'll set them to our 45. We'll grab these guys, align, and then do pan. Like that looks pretty sweet. Pan 69. Right, but if I do that with the rest of these, it doesn't look bad. Pan 69. Why is this one's reversed? Are these lights placed backwards or something? I don't know. That looks pretty bonkers. Let's check our patch here. No, nothing's been inverted. It's odd. There's the screen. There's the screen. Yeah, I don't know. Those look pretty sweet though. Okay. Well. Cobra line 1. Go. That's what I was looking for right there. Cobra odd. Oop. Capitalize. Cobra odd. Cobra even. Okay. Bum bum. Sick. Okay. So our cobras are set. We have this off cue now. They're orange. And then let's grab our the top hybrids here. Zoom them in. Check out our phaser. Grab both. Go in a circle. 0 through 360. Pretty wild. Give it a wings of 2. 360 that again. Mirror it. There we go. And then set to a special master movements. First off, I want to store this position fader. Hybrid, top, sim, circ. That's nice. We'll sim, circ. Great. Dang, it's so pretty. Oh wait, that did it to all the hybrids. That's why it's weird. But top sim 0. Go. Okay. Let's do groups of 4. Why not? Something tells me. Oh yeah, something's wrong. Top sim. Focus in. Circle. Groups of 4. Go. Why is it not symmetrical anymore? Should be symmetrical. Oh, it like completely throws everything it knows out the window. Oh, maybe it's because it needs to be resynced. Okay, so we're symmetrical there. How has this gone so bad? um, Symmetrical top. Focus in so we can see what we're doing. Start at 20. Next step. Go to 75. Phaser. Select both steps. Make it a circle. Give it 4 groups and 2 wings. Change the phase. Then make it mirrored. There we go. Why was it not doing that before? I have no clue. Speedmaster 3. That's a pretty rad look right there. I'm going to be so real. Store look. Bang. Oh, wait, no, I have to capture, not store look. Delete. What is it? What is stomp? Alt T. Boop, boop. Capture. Bang. Well, I don't want to capture this. That is cool. I guess I captured it anyways. Let's go back to this again. 0. Position 20. Next. Position phaser. Select both steps. Circle. Phase. Speedmaster, that one. Tops, then third, hybrid, G4 wing 2. Bang. Right there. So now I have to capture and then store that. And then I have to start the phaser again. And I will just keep capturing it. Wait, that was cool. Capture. One moment. Okay. Wait, why is that not symmetrical anymore? There it goes. It's weird that it like doesn't quite kick in the action. Um, hybrid. Oh my gosh. Special one. Hybrid top. Oh my god. Special two. Hybrid top. Special three. Okay. So I think we could probably strike a pose with these. It's weird. It's like the first click is to like bring up the selection, and then the second click is to activate the matrix value. Like it does it, and then if you want it to fully do the look, you click it again, and then it actually applies the matrix. It's very odd, but it looks pretty cool. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna start editing our recipe here, and then we're going to grab our sim top. We're going to focus them down to 0. We're going to go to our positions. Oh, you can like deselect by selecting that. Oh. Yeah, so let's do that. We'll also set them to orange, and then store that to that queue there. Clear out. And then, so we have our first hit set, our second hit, our third hit could be the diamond, maybe. I kind of want it to be a beam. 1, 2, 3. now, let's just program with the intent of doing this. So we'll do the so we'll say this one door, and then we'll grab our cobras again. And we'll say off, and then we'll grab our symmetrical boy here. And then, oh, it's so cool. Yeah, we'll do this one. And then while we're doing this one, we'll also set our wall movers to get ready. So let's go ahead and store this one into here. Clear out. We'll grab these guys, enable highlight, turn off our recipe editor actually. Looks like they're already zoomed in. Yeah. So we can just grab these guys. We'll set the position from here, next one to here. Yeah. And then same thing, we'll do the position phaser again, where we select both, make it a circle. Phase through 360. And then mirror it. Cool. And then Speedmaster to movement speed. Over this. Hybrid, bottom, sim, circ, G4 wings 2. So now we can find some cool positions. That looks pretty rad right there. So we will capture and we will go to our position here and we'll store it there. Then we will re-enable our phaser and let it start moving again. This one's also pretty cool. Capture, store. Now, did I stored these as, whoops, off that. Position. Yeah, That's an absolute value. Should have done relative. Would have been better. That's fine. Just go around slowly, wait for a cool position that we like. Sure, we'll capture this one. Now we got 3 options to choose from. We have this one, and this one. Very cool. So, oh, hello. Hey Taylor, what version of Capture do you use? I'm using 2025 right now, the Symphony version, or edition, I should say. It is working very well for me, and I love it. And it's probably one of the cheaper visualizers out there. Okay, so now I can call it my look again. Actually, what's enable our recipes? If I double click, okay, yeah, I have to select the group first. So we'll say bottom sim. Go to orange, and then position to this one. Maybe not that one. Let's do this one. Yeah, very cool. And then that's going to happen during this queue here. And then in the next queue, because we're here, we need to basically flip flop. So we'll say top hybrid off. And then we'll grab the bottom one on. Yes. Store this. And then the next one is going to be everything on. So the top hybrid is going to be on. And then Cobra is going to be on. And the bottom hybrid will be on. It's going to look like a mess. We will store that into there. And then we'll grab our top and our bottom hybrid, or hybrid, and we'll set them to home. Store that. And then we'll go back and we'll grab our cobras and we will set those to overextend. Grab our cobras, position, tilt outs. And we'll merge that in. So bam, 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 bam. And then whenever they're at the bottom, we'll actually fade them out. So we'll say we'll go here, we'll say Cobra 0. And then top and bottom sim to 0. Store, merge, clear out, turn off recipe, thingo, and it will put a fade of 0.5 seconds. Da, 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 da. Baby, no money's always up to something. Da, da, ba. Yeah, 0.5 is good. And then we'll have this be a fall or a time, and it should just do it instantly. Perfect. Hi, Taylor. Thank you so much for showing us your workflow. I get a lot of tips and inspiration off of you. Hey, thanks. Welcome in. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will answer them to the best of my ability, but I am still learning the software. And oh man, old habits die hard. I keep trying to do things that you can do in MA2 that MA3 doesn't, I guess, work the same way. Like you can still do it, but it's a different method of getting there, and it's been a struggle to say the least. I would love to get that edition, but wouldn't be for professional use, so I can't see myself spending €2,000 on it. Yeah, um, I bought it for myself, and then I guess um, told myself that it was going to be used for professional use, and I did. I have. I use it to show clients renders of their stage. Sometimes like corporate and stuff, people who don't really understand looking at plots. I can take their Vectorworks file that is typically made by other contractors, drop in the MVR or DWG, and then drop my lights in and show them what they would be getting. It works really well. So yeah, I have a capture and a viz key I use to program. But yeah, not cheap. It would be nice if it was, more affordable for everyone, but it's just not how it is, unfortunately, which is very, very tragic. If you are a student right now, you can get a viz key for like $300. So, go look at the ACT Academy, and there's a deal on there for a viz key, and it's like $1,000 cheaper than what it normally is. Production is expensive. Yeah, it's very expensive. I mean, I want to save up and get my own command wing so I could do this, but yeah, it's not cheap at all. It's like $8,000 for a used command wing, which is insane. Absolutely crazy. Sorry, I'm just opening up my window. It's getting kind of warm in my room here. So let's drop our cues then that we just made into our time code. See what it looks like. Let me zoom in on this.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine.
So these are where I want my hits. Can it not do that? Please, thank you. So I want to go in a little further. Oh my gosh. Edit. There we go. So we'll drop in a cue there. And then we'll also drop in another cue here. Another one here. And then the last one, I think, is somewhere around here. I want to say it's here. But this guy, yeah, that's fine. Yep. I feel like time. There we go. Next event. Just really get these lined up here. It's weird doing this without a console. Kind of a pain, honestly, but yeah. Let's see what we got here.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine, steam room. We could
Okay.
have 3 bathhouses given.
So it looks like we missed a step somewhere in there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, money. He's always up to some. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it just too quick? It might just be too quick.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine, steam room. Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine. Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine. Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine, steam room. We could have 3 bathhouses given.
Oh, you know what? The tracking on these need to be. Where's the tracking distance? Yeah. I think it's. Oh, wait. Delta 0. Let's try that.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine.
Okay, that was somehow worse.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine, steam room. We could have 3 bathhouses given me triceratops. Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine, steam room. We could have 3 bathhouses given me triceratops. 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like a thief in the night. You off, I'm on, it's a circle of life. I'ma top my shit, yeah, I'm crossing the line. Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine, steam room.
Why is it? I feel like seeing something different every time. Hold on. Let me try offing this executor and then restarting the time code and see if it does something right.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine, steam room. We could have 3 bathhouses given me triceratops. 3 short kings in the squad
I
like
don't know. It's like it's a little different every time.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine, steam room. could have 3 bad thoughts giving me try several times. 3 short kings, no money, got money, I'm a paradox. 3 scoop cretins, paradox. 3 paradox, 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 3 scoop cretins.
Oh, the last cue's early. Maybe that will help us. Like right there.
3 scoop cretins, steam room, we could have paradox. 3 paradox, 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 3 scoop cretins. Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradox. 3 scoop cretins, steam room, we could have 3 bad thoughts giving. Baby, no money, got money, I'm a. Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradox. 3 scoop.
Oh, I see what's happening. Q11. Okay. Oh. What did I just do?
Baby, no money.
That one, yes. That one. Okay. Hold on. Something's weird on these. So this is 11. It's like firing the wrong cue. There it is. Okay. Go, let's say go to Q. That's what it is. 11, 12, 13, 14. I think that's the reason why it was weird.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradox. 3 scoop creatine, steam room, we could have 3 bad thoughts giving me try several times. 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like.
Fade away. Hit 1. Hit 2. Hit 3. Hit 4. Hit 4 off. Hit 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it should be good.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradox. 3 scoop creatine, steam. Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradox. 3 scoop creatine.
It's like queuing two things at once. Hit 1, 2. Oh. Oh, because the tracking is off. Because we did the Joe, what if I just got rid of this? There we go.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradox. 3 scoop creatine, steam room.
Okay, it's only doing it 3 times though.
Baby, no
1,
money, got
2,
money,
3.
I'm a paradox. 3 scoop creatine, steam room, we could have.
Am I insane? Hit 3.
I'm a paradox.
Right.
got money, I'm a paradigm. Three
there, there, that chills until there. Is this for Baby No Money or just for funsies? It's just for funsies. I I did a time code project for fun as well about a year ago. Which is it's I've uploaded to my channel. It's Rainbow Funk by Ahi and Probcause. And that was done in MA3, and that was like my first MA3 project. But I didn't really get a chance to use recipes. So this time, what I wanted to do is I wanted to program everything in this song with recipes, and really learn that workflow, because recipes are well, in my opinion, from what I understand, a superior way to program. Because if you got to swap out lights or whatever, um, or you're adding lights, taking away lights, all you have to do theoretically to uh, have your show work is just update your groups and your positions, um, and it will scale automatically. So I'm trying to use recipes. So if ever I wanted to, I could take this time coded show and play it on a real rig that has none of the same lights, and it theoretically should still work for the most part. Obviously, probably not going to have the pixels that I'm using for the spelling, but that's the idea behind this, is future proofing, if you will. But yeah, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know why this is still like being so weird.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine steam room, you can
It like completely skips Q3.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine.
Do I need to change these all to go to events? Two, three. Maybe that one could be a go.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine.
There it goes. Okay, that last hit though needs to be a lot faster. Like half the time.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine steam room.
Okay, maybe a little longer actually. Maybe it just needs to get moved. Just a little bit.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop creatine steam room. You can have 3 bad thoughts giving me triceratops. 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like a thief in the night. You off, I'm on, it's the circle of life. I'ma top my shit, yeah, I'm crossing the line. Yeah, I'm BBNO, one of a kind. Mr. Zero, bro, made a typo. My girl got a girl, she an info. Ain't too good, I think I need lipo.
His lyrics are so goofy. All right. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna end the stream here, but I'm gonna continue this tomorrow, and hopefully now I've got most of the workflow figured out. We can probably program most of the song tomorrow, if not finish it. I hope I can finish it. That it's gonna be a big task. Things are moving slow since I'm just learning, but yeah, it's coming together. Let's see. That's cool. I still set up my busking previs with way more lights than I need because I'm so used to cloning the process. Yeah, I mean that's the way to do it, right? Like for MA2, I would do the same thing. I would just say like, here's a row of 40 of these lights and a row of 40 of these lights and whatever, and then make the show basically programmed out of effects. So I would just have to update those effects and then positions, and it would be good to go. But yeah, it basically similar process to MA2 in a way, but MA3 definitely makes cloning a lot easier. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna head out for the night. Thank you for tuning in and being here supporting me. Just want to quickly shout out my web store where I'm selling bitmaps and icon packs, which I've been working hard on. Plan on uploading some more here soon and actually making some tutorials showing them off. But yeah, thank you for your support and have a good night. Peace.